G'day guys, Jimbo here from Aussie Cable Recycling. Now today we're going to have a little bit closer look up at Shazza. Now Shazza, as you all know, is my favourite stripper and she does some great things. She hasn't always been my favourite stripper, but she definitely is now with a few modifications I've done to her. And what I do, I'll take you through a few mods I've done. Okay, originally one of the biggest problems I had with Shazza was that she wouldn't cut square, especially with this spring-loaded setup. So they had a set of springs there, like a double valve spring like in a car. So it used to be in there, and that you can put downward pressure on it, and that would determine how much it cut through. The problem I had was this would not cut square, so this would always tilt up like this. Especially the big cables come through this, it would go like that because there was more pressure on this side than this side. So I had a lot of problems with that. The mechanism didn't like it. It used to grind away, make all these horrible noises. So I had to make some modifications with this. So this is basically set now with these screws. So you set your height, run a few test throughs until you get it right, and then it works beautiful. So at the moment, I can adjust this up and down with these set screws, and it's got a twin blade. So it's got a blade at the top and a blade at the bottom. And as I say, that'll come through there when it goes through. And I'll quickly show you the other side, the gear assembly. So as you can imagine, with the old setup, the spring loader, this assembly was down. But as you would load it up, this would come up, and see how those teeth aren't meshing anymore, and they would skip and jump, and it'd come up at a weird angle, and it was all causing all sorts of problems. So now I've had to make in the lathe, I've had to make an offset spacer. If you can imagine, it's a spacer with an offset hole. So now I can move that around, and that once you've set your height, you can set that gear. So as you can imagine, as that comes up, that gear needs to come over, but it also needs to go down because it's going on the down side of the gear. So it has to be one in there and one in there, and it can basically move where it needs to move now, and it works really well. Okay guys, what we're going to do is we're going to put this 185 LEHV through. We'll put it through the machine. I'll show you when I put it through. I'll put it through this way, and then I'll flip it over 180 and put it back through the other way. Don't have to do that, but it just makes it a bit easier on your hands to split it apart. You'll see what I mean once I do it. There you go. That easy. Take that to your local scrappy and get your $1.